let's make sure this is working. It is working. Delightful. Delightful. Now we have to click this off. Click this off. Fantastic. All right, and now we should be live. I'm just checking to see what the delay is like on YouTube, because it's a lot more so than... Oh, wow, it's a lot more so than Twitch. Like a lot more so. Whew. Okay, that is annoying, but all right, that's what I'm going to be working with, I suppose. All right, so if you guys have questions over anything while I'm talking, be aware that there's apparently a drastic delay. Something like what looks to be like almost 6 to 8 second delay, maybe more. Ugh, that is not optimal, but you know, I'm gonna work with what I work with. So I do apologize if there's a larger delay in this. I will be keeping an eye on the don't want that big on the YouTube chat. As long as that is working properly, and it should be. All right, cool. So I did this last year, and I actually had a lot of fun, and it was very insightful for myself to kind of rewatch. So I'm going to be rewatching chess as people who come in who participated in chess this year join in. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. Obviously, I do this partially so I can make next year's better, you know, for your guys' sake. And so that everyone actually enjoys themselves. They know the insight, know what things were planned or were not, what work goes into it. Because obviously there are a lot of questions that circle around cosplay chess. Because there's a lot that goes into planning it. And if any of you are friends with me on Facebook, you know, about like last June, like essentially like 2 months after AB, I already started planning next year's chess. And that's how seriously I take it. So if I feel like I didn't do up to par for you guys, then I take that as a you know, personal failing, and you know, I just need to figure out what I did wrong and make it better. And I'll preempt this by saying, the biggest thing I did wrong this year was I was so worried about errors from last year that I didn't communicate as well as I did the previous year, and therefore a lot of things were dropped or miscommunicated. And I'm going to point those out. I'm also going to tell you like what was happening backstage. But anyway, let's start. And if I need to stop to explain anything, I will. Otherwise, I'll try to explain it as we go. Is this turned up? Oh, let me turn that up.
And no random anime clock device will stop me. Ooh, hello. Random anime clock device, hello.
So, I love Jordan. He jumped off script a couple of times during this, so I just rolled with it because whatever, it's whatever.
Okay.
Okay, now go safely through these wonderful sword boys. Go. Hello. Hello, everyone. I know. What do we call, are these men? They swords? Husbandos? We're going with husbandos.
I don't know why I was so excited just to drop that one
I'm
liner.
very upset about all this.
This surprised me. Just the crowd reaction to this. Like this made me like
You're sad.
I did the right thing.
Would you say you're sulky? If I had to put another word to it, yes. Ooh, hold on.
And this is when I looked over at Sidcast like, no one brought a chair. I want Bikun to have a chair. Their chair's over here. I was like, Bikun's not gonna sit on the floor.
See that chair?
Like this generally surprised me just how into it the crowd already was.
See good? See? So here you can sit. If you want to sit Riker style, that's fine. You can sit over there.
If you don't know that reference, William Riker in Next Generation always sat in a chair like that.
They've been here before. It's wonderful. I just want you to know how generous you are.
And this was because I saw so many like sword boys in Shinsengumi. I was like, I can't fit all of them on my board, but they're all awesome and they're great. And there's a bunch of newbies here, like those two on the end,
This is your window dressing.
like to the left. Like I believe they're both new.
See, so you'll be safe. You got your Shinsengumi here.
And I just really wanted to give them a chance to just
all day long.
be just to be there.
Wonderful. Now I'm missing a something. That. My chronologically challenged host. I need another one. Yuri! Yuri, Yuri!
Look, I told you I was supposed to be cosplaying with Victor today. So this is still okay, right? That I'm cosplaying from Kenshin?
See, you're fine. See, because first off, all these wonderful people want to see you today.
Right? Everyone say
Also,
yes.
let's be honest. Victor doesn't need a cosplay for no one to, recognize that Washup has him.
Well, I mean, I guess I could. Did you want me to take the wig off?
No,
or-
you can, you live your best life.
I mean, I guess. You guys sure you want me to host this?
You go over there. There's one other thing I need for you, and you get over there though. I'll give it to you in a second. Hold on.
And around here is where I'm like, why is Christine still just off stage? Christine, get back, get in line. You're supposed to go up the front. Oh no, I forgot to tell you this. Oh no.
Actually, you know what? How about you introduce the first two chess peoples, then I'll give you your present later.
I get presents. Is it a gold medal?
No. You do your job.
Never getting married.
I went back there, I was like, the bazooka's not back here. We left it somewhere. So right now I'm running backstage like, who put the bazooka somewhere? Ah!
In order to have a chess match, we have to have two things, right? We have to have chess players, and we have to have chess pieces. And, well, everyone will be in cosplay, yes, but we still have to have them to start. So, we're going to start off by introducing our two chess players for this year. Are you guys ready?
Oh, my microphone's still on. Oh no.
Traveling the ancient anime Boston streets, she is a lone wolf in a world of law-abiding sword slingers. Though she has no master to serve, she will draw her blade to protect the honor of all those who walk alone. The player for Team Ronin, it's anime Boston's A-chan.
You're letting this jabroni Kenshin play?
Yeah, well, you better watch yourself.
This jabroni Kenshin.
There she is.
And this was thankfully I told her which seat to sit in because I wanted May to be introduced first. There's gonna be a lot of I miscommunicated or didn't put things in the correct order.
Boss. See, I get to do it now. This is exciting. Boss. Alright, I'm just gonna make up this intro.
Like I didn't hear that like until like the very last one because I was trying to figure stuff out.
There's been a few. I heard there were like 730 of you guys in Ballroom A. Like it's pretty impressive. I think this is just My Hero Academia Con, and because of that, we're gonna have a My Hero Academia character as your other character. So this particular character
Hi, Foxboy.
likes to make things. Might not be who you're thinking. She likes, since this is technology, right? She likes creating technological wonders. Let's welcome May
I felt bad
Katsume.
because she made this whole thing about like industrial illusions had hired her and I was backstage trying to find stuff like this. Bubbles.
Man, do you have bubbles coming out of that? That's amazing. Wow, amazing.
So I will say probably my biggest failing with the chess players this year is because they never really talked, so they never built a discourse like, and then the cannon. I found it.
It's Keisan's bazooka. Do I get to hold the bazooka?
I mean, at this point is sort of necessary, I think, pretty much. Like, I don't want to go back on the purchase at all.
Can I shoot JJ with it?
Only if you also shoot Victor. Okay, just go for the knees. He can grow those back.
Side note, at this point, if you see me out on stage at any point, I'm fixing an oopsie.
So, I've got a weapon, for once. I've got chess players. I've got...
But yeah,
You are. And
the biggest problem was I did not give these two enough time to build
Why don't you tell us who's gonna be
a story between them, so they kind of went a little dry in the first half. And that's not to their fault at all, in any way. That falls on me.
The leader of Cerulean City Gym. Training as an aspiring master, just don't get on her bad side. She can be a little feisty sometimes. Hailing all the way from Kanto, please welcome Misty from Pokemon.
And I will note there are gonna be two little spots where I do skip ahead a tiny bit, just because I'll explain why when I get to them. Yeah, no, they picked up on the banter later on because they actually built a discourse back and forth, but they didn't previous. And, like, Matt and Jason know each other, so they know how to work off each other, and that's why it went well last year. But this year is just that was my fault for not giving them the opportunity to, because they didn't know each other.
This next piece really redefines the term finger guns. He was once a regular
So
guy like
2B
you,
was
but
okay. Hold on,
broken
hold on.
his knee.
I'm gonna pause for a second. In case guys never do this, and Kevin, if you're here, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna talk about it a bit. So the 2B was a waitlist, which, if you're ever on waitlist, always show up because I use waitlists. So 2B was a waitlist for, if you went to the deathmatch, if you remember the Femme Dante, she was going to be in chess. And then during practices on Saturday, Kevin, because I saw her Friday, Kevin pulled me aside like, we need to talk about that, which is never a good thing to hear at rehearsal. And she no longer wanted to come, and it wasn't for any like being sick or anything. She just no longer wanted to, which, like, I get, but it's people commit. Like David showed up, like wheelchair bound, like still made efforts to every one of his events, and there are people who like very unfortunately like they try every year and maybe they don't get in. So when she gets in, and then she just decides not to be in it because she just doesn't want to be in it anymore. Like, I don't... How put it? I find it kind of a slap to all the other people who applied and didn't get in. But she's a good performer. I don't know if it was just because there's a different pressure or that was just a different excuse. If she applies next year, I will take it seriously, but, like, I kind of need to hear something more about it. But that was one of a few little hiccups. And I was a little more like annoyed at AB about it because at the time I felt a lot worse about it. But now it's like, okay, maybe there's more to it. I won't hold judgment. But FYI, if you're out, make the effort. Or come to me personally, or contact me personally, or something, because, this other people try to get in this every year. All right. Anyway.
Please welcome aboard Albert Heinrich.
Oh, there's
aka
another
Cyborg
microphone up there.
004.
Oh my word, Hugo! I was so happy to see a cyborg.
She's beauty, she's might. She'll tune your automail up right. She's the girl next door and the best mechanic a hot-headed alchemist could ask for. Just stop being so reckless with your creations already. And drink your milk. Your queen of machines from Full Metal Alchemist, Rinri Walkbell.
This is also another tough choice because I had 2 Winrys and 2 Eds.
Alright, our next piece is a former heavyweight champion of the DK Isles, captain of the Flying Croc, part-time mad scientist. This king of a beast is looking to smash his competition and anyone else from stopping him from finally getting rid of those blasted cons. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, your king, the King K. Rule.
This one made us all happy when he applied. And we were like, can this be our one like Japanese character? I was like,
His
yes.
name may mean fire, but on the field of battle, he's as cool as ice. Despite that, he is quite warm with his friends. Just don't drink the last can of ebony, and you'll probably be fine. Insomnia may have fallen, but the hand of the king walks tall. From Final Fantasy 15, it's Ignis.
Okay, so let's discuss this one for a second. This one I still felt really bad. Like, I felt really, really bad. But there is a cutoff. Like, when seating starts, if you are a main chess piece, then I have to do a cutoff. Unless you contact me directly by email, contact Allison, whatever. If we have not heard from you at all by that cutoff, we need to make that cutoff. Because, like, it takes a lot to change things in chess. So we can't just, like, switch the pictures back and forth, because it's more of a Java, like, it's a more pain in the butt program. So one, we can't just make the change. Two, we need to allow the people who are subbing in to have at least, like, 20-30 minutes to figure out a new fight. But I subbed in Ignis, and, like, 3 or 4 minutes later, everyone backstage started screaming at me that the original piece showed up. And I could already tell that they were upset, and I'm like, oh no, this is a bad time. And then I had to break the news to her, and she was very obviously upset, because that's someone's whole weekend, and I understand that. That kills me. And so I thankfully David was there. I asked him if he could like work with her a bit, and she basically has a nice asterisk on her name for next year if she applies, because David told me that she had a legitimate reason for being late. But even if it's a legitimate reason, guys, contact us so that we know that you are, like, seriously on your way. But that I felt really bad about. All right. Anyway, moving on.
Get in her way and you'll likely find a guitar aimed for your head. This chick is really out of this world. A first-class space patrol officer and a splendiferous housekeeper. It's Haruko from Fukuli. This third year at Otono Hikaza High School may seem serious at first, but when she's not working as a student council president, she choreographs dance routines for her school's idol group. She likes long walks on the beach and getting caught in the rain.
I did have a slight freak out, because for whatever reason I thought Haruko was at the end of that line. So they started introducing Love Live. I'm looking like, no, the next pawn is this, and then I look at it like, oh, there's still a square. Oh, never mind, I'm fine.
He's adverse to having either himself or his equipment soiled and has been known to wipe down his blood-smeared blade while on the battlefield. However, he will not hesitate to dispose of filth should he see it necessary. Please welcome humanity's greatest soldier, Captain Levi!
Fucking Merlin. I was so happy that so hoping that would make Merlin break character. Really hoping. Merlin keeps characters. Oh no, that's right. Hold on, we're going back. I forgot I did this to Merlin. Watch Merlin's face, like as she stares off screen. Like she looks back and now she's glaring at me. Because I'm standing there being a dickhead, going like this. Hugo's like looking at me too. Like, what are you doing? And Merlin gives me this. Oh. Yeah, that was me again. I'm a dick off stage. Fucking love Mia.
At the cutting edge
And
of
dislike one person in the comments of that video.
I mean, mad scientist of Kobe Rintaro.
Oh look, it's Bastion. He died first.
When Miss Lord was approached to represent Team
First
10,
death.
he stated that he would send his death smash. You might not see her, but it will always be like you're standing in front of her, trapped like a rat. She's aiming to please the Phantom Hive name. Please know
I just
that
realized
Winry
if you look at
will not
Winry and
go
Okabe's like icons on there, on the chessboard, it just looks like they're just like giving each other crap.
There's a new generation of gamers out there. They need to know the most badass assassin in video games. He's murdered his way up the chain to become...
I triple checked to make sure Travis Touchdown was a Japanese original character, and he was, and I was so happy.
Whether they're undead being, a video game god, or his own stepsister, he'll slay them without prejudice. Introducing the crownless king, the no more hero himself, Travis Touchdown. He saved the world from nuclear destruction, but is also the man who sold the world, the real big boss himself, Naked Snake. With their scissor blade in hand, her sentient pure forms of sexual
That was merely because someone else was gonna grab it, and I was like, no, I want to do it.
But
I think that's your board then.
now it's my turn.
Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit, because I read the script. I was like, everything looks fine. Unfortunately, when the script was printed, it went by the king row and then the pawn row, which it should be on one side. Then it was printed the king row and the pawn row, which is the other side, which is not right. Which is why the wrong thing was read, and like I immediately ran. Like I'm gonna look where, because I don't want to skip anyone's actual intro. Because there's a point where I ran out here. I was like, dude, I fucked up. Yep, yeah, there I am. I'm fixing the thing. I'm fixing it.
Excuse me, you might notice it's not loam.
Poor Jess. I'm so sorry, Jess.
Excuse me.
It was an oversight.
Excuse me, everybody. So what you see right up here, she's a demi-human who has fluffy dog-like ears and bushy tail. She is a loyal party member of Naofumi. She's a pro at wielding a sword, so I'm sure she will land your heart. It's Rising of the Shield Heroes, Raptalia!
Yeah.
Out to decide the
All
next king. This next
So
two
that was
are few and far
that was
apart.
me not proofreading
Invested all kinds
that
of
final
points,
script and
ranging from
not fixing it, and I felt super bad.
terrifying. So a chess game for them is like another Tuesday, despite not actually being a Tuesday. You know who's got to cast that spell? It's Zatchin Kyo from Zatchman! Taking a break from her business in Koriko, this little witch is here with a special delivery. Having found her confidence, she's
And this is one of the reasons why I also make sure to do a walkthrough with you guys, so I know where you're supposed to be. So usually I can catch these a bit sooner, but I didn't this time. Yeah, it's my fault.
She thinks she's all that. Although
Oops.
I think the correct pronoun would be they. They got so angry they might blow up Use. Coming all the way from Universe 6, it's Kefla from Dragon Ball Super.
Fucking Daniela. So excited she finished that for chess for me. Ah! I get 2 of my waifus on the board.
From a world where titans roam and nations live on their backs, hails this warrior, known as the strongest driver in our West. This special inquisitor fights
And I put
particularly
both of my waifus next to each other just because.
Unmatched in battle with her blade companions, she will confront all that oppose the peace, no matter the cost. She plans to broil her enemies alive with her fire. Fighting for Team Traditional, please welcome the Flamebringer, Morag Ladair from Xenoblade Chronicles 2!
Yes, yes. Show it off.
Okay, and this mysterious servant was just
That
recently
fucking armor,
summoned.
watching her make that over
Can't
time.
remember his name.
Damn.
After living his life as a counter guardian, let's just say he's seen it all.
And no,
He's only
just
here because
cosplaying
we
with my wife, which
promised
does not
to kill
immediately
Shion Emiya.
get you
Please
into
welcome
chess.
Archer from Fate.
It just greatly improves your chances. Oh, she's flipping back to the previous page. Okay.
A hero who is like a knight in shining armor that anyone would dream about as a child. The wielder, the holy sword of the planet. He is known as the King of Knights and of a parallel universe. Welcome,
Look,
Arthur
it's
Prototype.
Crom cosplay number 237. For those curious, that means that's his 16th saber. I'm just making up lies, but like.
As you set sail for treasure on the Grand Line, beware of the white-beard pirates, especially their second division commander, wielding the power of the flame fruit. He's the older brother to Straw Hat Luffy and known as the notorious Fire Fist. From One Piece, he is Portgasty Ace.
Yeah, Ricky. All right. So 2 quick things. Him being in front of center of stage, that was a complete just how it happened. That was not pre-planned. Okay, when I put people on the board, the only ones I pre-plan are king and queen. Then I decide fights, and then the fights decide where you are on the board. So him being up there was just a happy coincidence. But I do. Who is it? Someone. Oh no, I think I missed who this was. Screenasis. Who's? I'm scrolling back up to see where you guys said who you were. Who's Screenasis? Screenasis. Oh, you never said who you were. So Screenasis. Whoever you are. You noted calling everyone out. That leads into something I want to do next year when it comes to fast passes. This is just Kirk idea. I haven't really talked to staff or anything about it. I would love to do something with fast passes where if you're in cosplay events, like if you're in a cosplay event specifically, you get like you can come in like maybe 10-15 minutes early and get front row seats, because I'd want you guys who are already invested in the other cosplay games to have that energy for your friends on stage, because that energy reads to the stage, and from the stage it reads back to the audience, and generally it kind of makes everyone a little less nervous on stage, and it's generally just it's Salvador. Oh, hi Salvador. Skrinesis. Okay. To be okay. Oh, and that's Salvador. Okay. Confusion. Anyway, that's kind of something I'd want to do in the future. It's a big question mark if it's even doable, or if we decide to do it, or if I even bring it up to them. But something like that I'd love to see in the future, just because I feel like you guys would feed off each other really well energy-wise. That being said, enjoy Ricky being in front of everyone. I know I do.
Do anything and everything for her darling, to look at her, and only her, and she'll do it all in a tiger print key. For real this time, it's love from Yurusai Yutsura.
Yeah!
Our next piece may be small, but do not underestimate her capabilities, known as the Tsukuyomi. Please let me welcome the priestess of Shirazaki Castle, princess of Nihon Toji from
Wait,
Tsubasa
listen for it.
Chronicles.
Listen for it.
He was only conquering a small part of the world,
as
but
soon as
now
she
he's
applied,
decided to
I
rule
wanted
it
to throw her
all.
on the board, because
He
she
will
hasn't
bend
been in
the
chess
world
for
at his
years.
will, all while drinking from his mighty cask of kingly wine. All he needs is the strength of his arm and, of course, his loyal steed. Buckaroo, Iskander, aka Alexander the Great.
I didn't realize until after I built the board and made the picture that I put 3 fake characters on there.
Okay. All right. Your queen piece is off to
anything a math test in the modern era, but the show must go on. Every dog will have its day, so in her place, welcome to the stage, Inuyasha!
Yes, David, yes. And David, to their credit, like, we had like, do you want like Shippo to take over for a while? Or Moroku? Like, David was like, no, I'm staying on the board.
In order to atone for his past sins, this wandering swordsman traveled through Japan offering help and protection to those in need. Formerly known as the Batosai, the legendary manslayer, Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin! I can't believe we got this one. He's an up-and-coming hero with a legacy to live up to. Please, don't tell him to break a leg, because he might just do that. Introducing Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia!
Ooh. So if you don't know, the Mei down there and Deku are sisters. So I basically got to tell him, like, you know, you get to call for the death of your sister.
He recently has been training against Nintendo's All-Stars, but now he has a chance to prove his prowess in chess. From the Castlevania series, it's Richard Belmont.
Oh. Seth to his positive and negative is such like what's the term? In character performer. Method actor. He's very much a method actor.
Armed to save Princess Sarah from the evil Knight Garland, with the help of his fellow warriors, this dignified mage is ready to take on the servants of chaos and bring light to Earth Crystal in his possession. Please welcome from Final Fantasy, Black Mage!
The completely, entirely covered behind the completely shirtless.
All right, are we gonna do this thing?
I think so.
All right, don't be too intimidated. All right, I think I know just the person to start with. Hey Kiki, can you move 2 spaces forward from C2 to C4? And yeah, you can use your broom if you'd like. Very good. Thank you.
Woo! A move!
Did I get that right? Yeah. No?
It's a bold move, Adrian,
Yes.
but is it enough to win you the game?
We got it. Hey. I got this.
We got like 12 more hours of this. I can go all day.
Thanks.
All right, let's see.
Snake, why don't you take 1 step forward?
Woo!
Nice. All right, okay, bold move.
Oh.
Saber, move 1 space
Oh.
forward from G2 to G3. That was beautiful. Thank you.
I see you 1 space forward, and I'm going to move you 1 space forward with Ignis.
Shaking your boots.
I was wondering backstage why the moves are starting to like go.
Who's drinking back there? Okay.
I can't remember what that was.
How are you gonna feel about this,
Like,
though?
I think it was just a
Victoria,
Snapple bottle backstage.
Without breaking a single bone, please move 1 space forward to the right from F1 to G2.
Like, if you notice, the moves are like mirrored for a bit. That's just how the game that I was using was played.
So Haruko.
So I just made that a
why don't
note
you move
in the script.
2 spaces forward and 1 to the left. To the right. I changed my mind.
Did you get one?
Okay. Richard, I would like you to move 2 spaces forward.
She kept mispronouncing it. I couldn't tell,
From
like,
G1 to
if it was on
F3.
purpose or not. Richard?
Seems easy enough, right? Excellent. All right,
King K. Rool, why don't you move two spaces to the left from E8 to G8?
And then...
I'm not done yet.
Excuse me? This is a fancy move. It's called a castle.
Do I get one of those? And Ellie, move two spaces to the right.
I swear they had the script in front of them beforehand to check.
That was pretty fancy. However, I also have a castle up my sleeve. Kenshin, please move two spaces to the right from E1 to G1. And not only that, but hey, Black Mage, you look great. Move two spaces to the left from H1 to F1.
Hey, Bikun, does she usually just copy other people's moves, or what?
Hey, that's original move. That's an HN original.
Adawang, why don't you move one space forward? Take that.
Whoa. That went fast. Okay, well, all right. Okay, Kefla. Since you are 2 and 1, move two spaces forward from D2 to D4.
I will note, I gave them the names, and Achan did do like her research on everyone.
Gotcha now.
So she had like a little list of notes, which is exactly what I wanted.
Abe, why don't you also move two spaces forward?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
This.
Here we go.
Okay, Kiki, it's your time.
Now I do.
Are you ready?
I do want you guys to note real quick, because you guys were on the stage, like like Kiki shoved the net or the cage. It was something like a full foot like in front of him, and on stage, it looked kind of awkward. But it looked awkward to you guys. Just note how good it looked from the audience perspective.
She may be cute, but she's tough. Move one space forward diagonally right from C4 to D5 and attack.
I do like how YouTube played this off. Like I do. I really do. Like that looks really good from the audience perspective. Oh, and then sweeping up the floor.
And she's wiping the floor with the two.
One punch trauma, I like it.
Yeah, take your moment.
That was awesome.
Not bad. Nice, not bad. Way to go, Kiki.
That was nice, but Adawang, why don't you move one space forward and diagonally left from C6 to D5 and take out Kiki?
Oh no!
Clear the board again. Everyone off. Stump. Just execution style.
Did you have to use a gun?
Nice use of her super cute baby.
Yes, a gun is a super cute baby.
Tomoyo, move two spaces forward, one to the right from B1 to C3. Graceful.
Yeah. The lack of dialogue in the first half kind of hurts it.
Why don't you move two spaces
But then again,
forward
that's
and
not
one
on
to
them.
the right from F6 to E4.
It's a little close for comfort. Inuyasha, can you please move two spaces forward diagonally left from D1 to B3?
And everyone's like, all right, help Inuyasha. Help Inuyasha. I'm pretty sure the side screens I think had like the top down view as well, just to show like the effort is being put in for Inuyasha.
B2.
B2, 2B.
Why don't you move 2 spaces forward and 1 to the left from B8 to C6?
Oh no. It was the battle of Richard and B2.
Alexander, will you please move 2 spaces forward diagonally right from C1 to E3? Oh, I love the horse.
He's been drinking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That is
See,
not
okay.
true, Marco.
So if the player's having trouble having discourse or just it's a little downtime, like that's you guys like do stupid crap like that.
B2. I'm going to have you move 1 space forward and 2 to the right from C6 to 5A.
B2, like, you know what? At this point, don't correct him.
Can you move 2 spaces back diagonally right from B3 to D1?
Just, yeah, go back home. Go back home.
I think Kagame had him sit a little bit too hard.
And the Shinsengumi do their job. Good job. Oh, that's where her ribbon fell. Okay. Someone brought that back to me. I was like, this is one of their ribbon. What do? Mirror. Mirror doesn't work.
This is why I don't like rock music.
That's why. That's why you don't like rock, right there.
I see
That was
the guitar
adorable.
player, and I'm going to summon Zatch Bell. Zatch Bell and your babysitter, can you please move 1 space forward diagonally right from B2 to C3 and attack Haruko?
Okay, clear the board again. I feel bad when there's like multiples in a row and you guys have to like. Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Oh, okay. He disrupted the camera as well. like when you're being that I love he got the cheap car last time. He got the cheap lightning bolt, and he just went full ham, just like I'm just gonna beat them with this.
What Zatch was short for? I'm on fire today.
Okay, there, Bartholomew, was it?
That's me. Hi.
I think at this fight, during that fight, I walked over to Lindsay's like, can you guys banter more? Make more banter, please. You're just standing here. Do something.
All right. Richter, move 2
Richter?
spaces forward, 1 to the left from F3
Oh
to
no.
E5.
Richard versus B2.
Richard, why don't you move 2 spaces forward and 1 to the left from F3 to E5?
I think that was my move.
Was it yours? Is that your character?
Yeah, you steal my chess players.
On stage.
That's
I'm
mine.
not trying to cheat
You're
it
not
off.
allowed to steal the other chess player's pieces.
Just because you're smart doesn't mean
But what if you were?
Stop being a bad influence. We have enough of those on this stage.
Ooh, I feel called out.
Albert, you're one of mine. Why don't you move 2 spaces forward diagonally right instead?
Black Mage, please move one space to the left from F1 to E1.
Yeah, little technicalities like that, or like people just kind of goofing. That's human error. Like I don't hold that against anyone. Like So whatever. That's why we double check and we cover for each other. Every one of us is screwed up. It's all good.
Misty, why don't you move 2 spaces to the left from A8 to C8?
It was so graceful. It's so cute.
Alexander, please move one space back, diagonally left from E3 to D2. Please give your horse some oats too.
Mayrin, why don't you move 1 space forward, please?
All right. Morag, please move 2 spaces forward.
The tension is real.
I might need you for backup.
Oh, they see her like across from Ada Wong.
Roroni tension.
Albert, why don't you move 1 space back diagonally?
Right as planned.
Yeah.
Morag,
Bring
move
this
one
pretty boy
space.
back closer this way. You can just keep bringing him closer back this way. It kind of looks like Victor.
All right. Okay. Morag, please move 1 space forward diagonally left from E4 to D5 and attack.
This I felt really bad for them because I don't know what happened with the tech, but they kind of messed. Like there's video audio obviously, and I don't know why it like stopped part way. Oh no, the whip got stuck. No.
I got some backup.
Stabbing. See, it works because Xenoblade is very gacha, and Spicy Gluten's from a gacha game, and they're both fire based, and it works. And I made that image back there, and it's now my desktop wallpaper because I don't know, it's Morag. Yeah, I felt a little bad that the video audio portion got a little
I don't know what it is, but it's
muffed up.
right there.
I actually never found out why that happened.
Why don't Albert? Why don't you then move 2 spaces forward diagonally left from B7 to D5 and take out Morag?
No.
Get rid of that super cute baby on the stage.
Oh. Okay, oh, no. We're gonna fast forward a bit. We're gonna fast forward a bit there. So, Cindy knows better. And she told me so afterwards. If you fall and there's a shortness to your attire or somewhat, don't fall with your feet pointing towards the crowd. 'Cause Cindy fell, she did her fall, and then until Rania did her fall, the camera was focused on Cindy, and me and Kate just shared a look and a moment of oh god. You guys skip through that. I don't even want to even. Yeah, no, that's. I felt really like Cindy was like, "Oh, it's fine." I was like, "No, it's not fine. I don't want that." So, that might be like one of those little reminders I throw in, like, fall towards the audience. not away from the audience. So I felt really bad. I felt really bad.
Well, that was painful to watch.
Yeah, it was.
But you know, I don't need to stand for that. Hey, Midoriya. Hey, you're wonderful. You're just the best boy. And because of that, could you please move 3 spaces forward diagonally left from G2 to D5 and attack Albert?
Okay, this whole segment was beautiful. Like, this was a wonderful segment. Like, it's All Might.
Killed my Victor lookalike.
It had to be done. Oh, see, like, we get some friendship going on.
Winry, why don't you move 3 spaces forward to take out Deku?
And the crowd hates it.
How dare you?
This also was fantastic.
Notes up there. Whoa, he did some research. Is it not?
Like, this whole segment you guys planned out was glorious.
Oh no. No, not now. Not now. You wouldn't.
Boom. That was really good. That was a really good fight.
Can someone grab me those notes? Those notes, please?
Oh yeah, pass that on. Yeah.
No reason, I just want to
Notes
see
on the
those.
plate.
Notes, notebook,
Yeah,
please?
we'll take those.
Yeah, Shinsengumi.
Right here, yeah. Wait. Oh, right, it's got everyone's quirk in it.
Like, legit. She put everyone that's in chess in the book. Like, that was
Oh,
a nice attention to detail.
Are they in here?
Alright, no. That is definitely cheating.
What? What?
No.
It's not cheating.
This is cheating.
What?
You are not. Give me the book.
No.
Give me the. Don't make me pull out this bazooka.
It's just getting good, too.
Give me that.
Listed all their quirks.
I don't even know what a quirk is, but it sounds good.
See, now they actually start getting a back and forth, which is really nice. Erica, chess, please.
Could you please move 1 space forward diagonally right from D1 to E2?
Rollin'. That look.
Ellie, why don't you move 2 spaces to the right?
Richter, move
Richter?
2 to the right from G5 to G4.
What's up, Richter? How we doing?
Oh, what moves?
He stuck that landing.
He did. I'm sorry, Richter. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Listen, it's a Bostonian accent.
That was handled really well.
Thanks, Rick.
super cute baby on stage. Ah, there you are, B2.
B2.
Why don't you
Go from one mispronunciation to the other.
forward and 2 to the left from A5 to C4. 2B feels confusing considering there's 2B on the chessboard. It's a little confusing.
That's her trying to correct.
Alexander, could you please move? Oh, hello. Hi.
They're just so I sent Kate to make sure that the substitute being Ignis was actually properly labeled, and I'm so glad because
Okay, Alexander, could you
they
please
weren't.
move 4 spaces forward diagonally right from D2 to H6?
You didn't bring the alcohol with you, man.
I think that's appropriate. He's standing next to a high schooler.
All right, Travis, why don't you move 2 spaces forward from F7 to F5? Thank you.
Oh, I feel so good about this. Alexander? Hey. Can you gallop over 1 space forward diagonally left from H6 to G7 and attack?
Iggy, no. Like, thankfully, this fight they didn't have to change much. Oh wait, I see the alcohol. Ah, a new recipe. Yes, a barrel roll. Richard versus B2, the fight of 2019. Exactly.
Looks like that new recipe.
Oh,
didn't
my,
quite help
I forgot
her
my,
out.
my curse was still on there. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
All right, King K. Rule. Why don't you move 1 space forward from G8 to G7, attack, and take out Alexander?
Okay, alright. Okay, so mystery of the convention of planning this. I had grabbed the King K. Rool's was it Galleon something? I can't remember. His boss theme for this, and I went to it and I found it. And I copied the link and I put it in the audio area where we like our Google Drive for all the tech stuff. And it was labeled Gangplank Galleon. It was labeled Gangplank Galleon. And I saw it on the script. And I remember posting it. And then watching the fight, and all of a sudden I hear Megalovania start playing. I'm like, why did Tech change the song? And then later I asked, like, why did they change the song? Like, there was no change. We went with the link that was posted. It's like, that's not right. So I was back in my hotel room where there's Wi-Fi, and I went to the Google Doc, and I found the link, and I hit it, and it went to Megalovania. And I have no idea how it got to Megalovania, because I don't listen to that song. So someone, either like, I horribly screwed up somewhere, and don't realize how, or someone's just trolling me, and I don't know who yet. But, fun story. Oh my word, Steven scalps himself again.
Bye-bye, barrel baby. Oh, and that was a good start, too.
He got scalped.
Guess we know who the real king is.
That hurts. That hurts, man.
Person with king in their name? Yeah. What hard was that?
Alexander the Great, man. You've been watching Fate Zero? Came out, what, like 8 years ago?
I don't have Netflix.
I always knew Crocodile was a great quirk.
Code your password. Crowdfund me a Netflix subscription.
That's crowdfund me and Netflix. I missed that backstage. I didn't know what people were referencing later.
All right,
Just don't watch Death Note.
character. Please move 1 space back, 2 to the left from G4 to E3, if you will.
Am I getting a new game at E3?
Yeah, maybe. We'll get you at E3, man. This is the E3 you get.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. B2, super cute baby.
Tubey.
Why don't you
Ah.
move 1 space forward and 2 to the left to take out whatever his name was. Right, Rich.
Rick. Couldn't you wait for this game?
Yeah, part of the Shinsengumi was if people needed a sword, that they'd be there to have like weapons available.
Nice work, Henry.
I don't know. Someone's yelling something to Seth, and I don't think he even knew it.
Well, you know, I've still got my all-time fave. Inuyasha? Hey, could you move 1 space forward from E2 to E3, and why don't you go ahead and attack? Oh, we've got reinforcements.
And they asked like, can I like take this off on stage and stuff, whatever. I was like, and I really had to think about it. I was like, I don't know. Stabbing. David just like, I'm good. Everything's fine. Okay, this
This is a fan service show.
this here's like where I might have miscommunicated.
I can prove
Because
you later.
Stella and them were asking like, oh, we have 2 in a row. I was like, no, you don't. And what I meant was they didn't after the first one. The
Pokemon
second
Trainer
fight,
Misty.
they have one
Why don't
immediately
you move
after.
2 spaces
And
forward from
that's why it took them a bit to get on
C8 to
stage.
C6.
And that's like I communicated poorly with that.
If this weren't a fight, this would be adorable. Hey, Lum, can you race over 2 spaces to the right from A1 to C1? Nice.
Ellie, why don't you move 1 space to the right from D8 to C6?
I know they let you do it, but like every coordinator is different. We have different like worries.
Oh, C8, yes. D8 to C8.
Zach Bell and the high schooler who I can't remember his name, can you move 1 space forward from C3 to C4? It's getting tense. Let's bring your child to work day, maybe?
Misty, why don't you move 2 spaces forward and take out Zach Bell?
Alright, this was another one of those miscommunications. Because Misty was supposed to summon Gleam Eyes, and she was backstage. Apparently, but she showed up a little late, and no one told Misty that Zach Bell had shown up. So me and Gleam Eyes are off stage, and we're like, did we miss the cue? But no, like I asked Misty later, no one told Misty that Gleam Eyes was there. So they went with their backup. So like nothing on them. So immediately, as soon as this was done, I was backstage like, okay, no, we're getting you on stage. Let me look through the script. We're gonna find you a fight. You came here. You showed up on time. There was just a miscommunication. I will find a reason to put you on stage. So like I told them like, no, you're good. I'm putting you on stage somehow.
Misty-eyed, but you know, I have to say, Lum move 3 spaces forward from C1 to C4 and attack Misty.
Shank!
I did not know she had a knife.
Don't bring a
Shake.
Pokemon to a knife fight, I suppose. Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
this is where Gleam Eyes was supposed to show up. So I'm backstage right now, figuring out something with Gleam Eyes. So what's going on stage? I actually am not paying any attention right now.
I didn't know it was bring your knife to work day.
Ha ha.
Alright, Ellie, why don't you move 4 spaces forward from C8 to C4 and take out Lum. Let's get that knife off stage.
So there are some times when legit like I have a lot of one thing, and this was Love Live, and I want as many people on board and having fun as possible. So legit like these 3 signed up separately, and I was like, I will like, are you guys comfortable if I like okay, I didn't ask, I just put them together. I'm a horrible person. But like that's just me trying to put as much on the board.
Is that allowed?
Yes, it is.
A gun?
Escalated quickly.
You gave an idol a gun?
Pulling a real Shadow the Hedgehog over here.
Wow. I'm speechless. But I'm not out yet. Inuyasha, could you please move 3 spaces forward from E3 to E6 and attack main room? Some flirting going on back there too.
Okay, so at this point, they're getting ready to go back, sit down, and they're gonna be called up again. And me and Dave are like, "No, come back up, come back up, come back up." So they're like a little delayed getting up there.
Nice. But I've got one more. Winry, why don't you move 1 space back diagonally? Left from D5 to E6 and take out Inuyasha.
So yeah, the theme so far is poor communication causes delays and issues. Shippo's like, I want none of this.
Oh, the gloves are coming off.
Dead in a wheelchair.
That's ruthless.
Wrenches, who knew?
Man, he
Shoot.
taking Victor some lessons. I'm just saying, like. Never mind.
Alright. Black Mage. I love that hat.
I love her tiara, though. Isn't her tiara?
Oh, so
She's got some fabulous hats.
this was a mom, dad,
Black Mage, can you
and child, and like a family friend. But like this is a family of like kill. And I was so happy to edit this video.
More deaths on this board than Game of Thrones. Like, this is impressive. Alright, yeah, go ahead.
You guys good?
No, we're done. We're
Okay.
good.
Black Mage, would you please move 5 spaces forward from E1 to E6 and attack that wrench-holding girl?
they were like so unsure like how the fight would move, and I like during yeah, and you guys played with it so well. And I was like, yeah, no, just at the very end, just get really bored of what you're doing. Just go over there and just beat the crap out of him.
Oh, a tiara. Yuri, you finally got it.
Yeah.
If you give me that big wrench, is that still cheating?
I couldn't hear you, what?
If you give me that big wrench, is that still cheating?
No. You've already got enough weapons. And now I've got more silver.
Aww. Ricky, just like, I'm here too. And I haven't moved.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be crying backstage in the bathroom this time, so at least there's that.
That's a great step. I'm really happy for you.
See, like, it got a lot better after, like, everyone kind of got their groove going.
Move one space to the right from G7 to F7.
I almost think... Huh. Kirk thoughts are happening.
You've done so good for me. Will you move 3 spaces back from E6 to E3?
Poor Yuri.
Just to be safe. Great.
Oh, but also if you do need the hookup on the best bathrooms to cry in, I got you. I've been around this town for a long
See, I'm hearing a lot of this banter for the first time because I was way too busy trying to fix up all my screw-ups backstage.
up, and then you can just kind of be like, oh, it doesn't look like I was crying at all.
Man, this is good information to have.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I
you
know.
guys take notes.
Because how often do you cry in the bathroom?
Often enough to party. Myself. In a very chaste way.
Oh, and just side note, if you guys were not aware, because I didn't know this until like I really met them this year. HN and Biku have been dating for like a couple years now. They're like a legit couple, and it's adorable to see them in public.
This is a family event.
PG-13. But
Please
most
don't
of us
encourage
do.
him.
Thanks.
All right, my lovely dancer, why don't you move one space left and take out them? Yeah. Yes.
They are two people fused into one.
Multiple people in one. That's proper protest.
I totally picked this because I felt like Kefla would be like a metal person.
Dance for these girls or else.
Dancing is a neat quirk. Taking notes.
Idols have more than I thought.
I'm actually they kind of went along with my idea there because they're like, how are we gonna come? Like I figured you guys could like do baby metal, and because Kefla like enjoy metal music, and they're like, yeah, we'll roll with it. And that it was a little rushed. Like I think I need to do better with planning and getting tech stuff a little better prepared. And by that I mean like play it out myself and see if it needs to be extended beyond like what you guys send me. So again, that's a Kirk thing. That's a Kirk
Four
issue to
spaces
fix.
to the left from E3 to A3. Yep, right next to my beautiful trash panda.
Levi, you haven't done much moving. Yeah, and take 2 spaces forward with love. Huh, a little intimidating.
All right, actually, real quick, it's been about 90 minutes. 2-second break, or not 2 second, 2-minute break. Be right back. Not for reasons that I need to go use anything or anything. So give me a minute, 2 minutes, real quick. I would not win the end game 3-hour marathon medal whatsoever. All right. So back again. All right, and we're 2/3 way through, so about half an hour left. So we'll probably wrap up at 8. I'll give some thoughts, and then just because occasionally I do like to enjoy things that I do, we'll jump into a segment of deathmatch. No particular segment at all. Nope, none at all.
Black Mage, why don't you move 2 spaces to the right from A3 to C3? Well, let's play it safe.
Yeah, we'll play it safe.
That feels better.
Yeah. All right. You're back.
King K. Rule, why don't you move 1 space forward diagonally from F7 to E6?
Alright. Kenshin. Hey, bud. Why don't you move 1 space forward from G1 to G2?
Compare swords.
Crocodile, why don't you move 1 space to the right?
Crocodile. Now she's just enjoying all the mispronounced names.
My dude Ace. Hey, what's up? So cool.
Love you, Ace.
Will you move 2 spaces forward from H2 to H4? Oh my god, you're the best.
Please tell my dad.
My Love Life Lovely, why don't you move 3 spaces to the right from D4 to A4?
I don't think
Careful,
it's
she's dangerous. Every time she moves, I'm like,
I feel like some other one's gotta have a gun somewhere. Black Mage, will you please move 1 space back from C3 to C2?
Tricky.
I hope you guys who actually play chess appreciate the fact I used like a real chess thing.
Kenshin, please move 1 space forward diagonally left from G2 to F3, if you will.
I mean, of course this is more interesting, but I mean, lip sync is just as fun to watch.
Again, why don't you move 1 space forward?
Kenshin, just I feel like just moving you are all over the board. Could you move one space to the left from F3 to E3?
King K. Rool, why don't you move one space forward from D6 to D5?
Hey, Achan. You know, these people are here to see fights, not marathons.
I'm trying to strategize here. I'm not doing so well.
Strategy?
Yeah.
Wait, this is a game about strategy? I thought it was just about people in cool costumes coming out here and beating each other up. Oh wait, that's deathmatch.
Who says we can't have two of those?
I lived through that.
Didn't though, right?
I did not.
He canonically died.
It was a dark time.
Dark time.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Archer,
Hold on.
will you please
Hold
move
on.
one-
Canonically
I
died.
just heard that.
Dark time.
What did he say? I rep a phoenix right on you?
Archer,
Was that a reference to like me dying first in deathmatch? If so, whoever that is, good on you.
My lovely dancing lady, why don't you move one space forward? And I believe that is check.
Oh.
It's getting exciting now.
Now it's getting real, guys.
Yeah. Say chess words. Oh boy.
Like castle and check.
Yeah. Oh, they said castle earlier.
Yeah, they did. Twice.
That was good. They
Yeah.
did the. When I was a young mascot, that was like the first thing I would always try to do, just because it made me feel like I knew what I was doing, and then oof, it was downhill from there.
Castling or saying
Yeah.
cool words?
Well, yeah, both. Because you castle and you get to say the cool words.
So
and
when did you stop saying the cool words? Because I haven't heard anything out of you for like 5 years.
when I stopped playing chess,
All right, yeah. Good thing we've got H on now then, huh?
yeah, great thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Hey Kenshin, will you please move one space forward to the right from E3 to F4?
Levi, if that space is looking clean enough for you, why don't you move one space forward?
Okay. Saber, please move one space forward from G3 to G4, if you will. Great. I feel like this is good. This is fine.
This is fine.
I don't know, are we ready for some death? Alright. Travis, move one space forward diagonally and take out Saber.
Hey, yeah, where's my soul? I'm sorry, any of these fights that have Overlord music to them, I immediately like put above, just because I love that series. I think it was Darren was asking me like, why was he doing this? Like, didn't you tell him not to? I'm like, no, canonically, that's how you charge it in the game. And they did practice this. Oh, and another shoulder piece. Crumb, you need to keep your shoulders in check.
You just killed an historical figure.
He's taking a page out of Sephiroth's playbook, I see.
Actually, do you buy all these lightsabers, or do you like make any of them? If you're still in chat.
Turned into Pegasus for a moment there.
Woo!
Okay. Well, I don't need to stand
I like I'm a
for this.
meme.
Archer, can you please move one space forward, diagonally right to G4, and attack Travis?
Yeah, give me these again. See, he was so worried because I didn't plan out, or a microphone wasn't planned out because I thought it was going to be in the audio, and they grabbed just the music audio. But I'm like, no, no, no. As soon as it starts, they will get it. Okay, and here's Kirk fixing the Gleam Eyes mistake.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
Where did you get that?
I mean, it was backstage, and it was laying there, and oh, is this yours? Oh, is this your? It was really large, and did you want this back? Did you want the? Okay, you can. Ow, okay, that's my good eye. That's my good eye. I only have one.
So that's Kirk fixing a mistake.
And this is what happens when you steal other people's weapons, Pegasus.
And a couple of people asked me, like, that wasn't playing? Like, no, that was me fixing a mistake.
Which about why don't you just move one space forward?
Raptalia, my beautiful, beautiful trash panda. Hello.
If I make the mistake, I fix the
Please
mistake.
move one space forward diagonally right from A2 to B3 and attack Futaba.
Oh, I missed that entirely. Oh, she had the laptop ready to snap in her. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. Oh no, scalping! Oh no, scalping!
But like, you also really have to admire her efforts to hack herself out of trouble.
Man, those things are expensive. Laptops? Phew, this board is dangerous, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's a very nice Acer gone.
I can fix it later, don't worry. I'm a genius inventor. Speaking of genius moves, Levi, why don't you move one space forward diagonally and take out Raptalia?
So I do take note of if pieces got like 0-1'd in a previous chess, or if they got like 3-1'd. Like I take note of that, guys, because like Levi just got like axed last time. So I was like, no, you gotta kill this time.
Thing going on this stage today.
I can't tell if it's Easter or the Ides of March.
How could you?
So I do take note, like in the past, if people like
Great.
just die off, that you get
Can you please move one
kills
space
in later
forward from
events.
H4 to H5? Thanks.
All right, here's the other little mistake: was no one
Levi, move
brought up
one space
the
forward, please,
the
from
cardboard box for Snake.
B3 to B2.
So that's why they kind of like went a little long.
Ace, you know what's coming. Move one space forward diagonally left from H5 to G6 and attack Snake.
Yeah, he signaled to me, so I was like, oh, so I ran down stage to grab it. So I just motioned him like, waste some time. Where'd he go? See, it ended up working well with the music, you know? So totally planned. And now B-kun gets a table.
Looks like boxes aren't enough. Alright,
My
so
box. All of the discarded weapons are mine.
Who died and made you box Scarlet the Snake? Sorry.
Hey, why do you still have that notebook?
Just checking stuff out, making sure everything's, you know, above board. So we're good, we're all fine here.
let's get rid of your ace. Ryuko, why don't you move diagonally one space forward? Take out ace.
Oh, like in the anime. Of course he doesn't push up because he's fucking Ricky. Love you, Ricky.
I came here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now. Okay, Kenshin, will you please move one space forward diagonally right from F4 to G5?
There's not many pieces left on the board, guys. We're comparing sword sizes.
I feel like I could win.
13. Show, guys. Go on, Achan.
Delivered tea.
You've got your dunks. Come on.
You got your
My
dunks.
Boston runs on dunks, let me tell you guys.
So this was to buy time if we could get David back
Levi,
up,
I think
but
you're just the man for this job.
you know, we
Why don't
kind
you
of rolled
one
with Levi.
space forward and become a queen.
That tiara saved so much. Can I have that? No? Okay.
He's so beautiful.
That is the prettiest queen I've ever seen.
I'm so proud.
Yes, that means I surrender.
Yes. Celebrations are in order.
So this
Cotton candy scented.
this part, I kind of dropped the ball in the transition position.
Give up?
Yeah?
Alright, look, buddy, you don't want that holy grail. Just trust me on this one, alright? Just trust me. I've seen them all.
I heard there was a surrender. Did someone say surrender? Did you surrender?
Yes.
Ooh, that, see, back in the day, we used to do like a battle royale, that's boring. So now, we're gonna have the kings just duke it out because, you know, they're the leaders. So, who surrendered? You surrendered? So take one. That means, let's see, K-Rool, can you do me the favor and just kill Kenshin? Just do that. Everyone off.
But that's my favorite character.
Yeah, it was a quick chess, and that's just because there wasn't a lot of banter in the first half, so it just sped along that first half. So yeah, my transition to this part wasn't as well scripted as I thought it was. So, things to fix for next year.
That was fun. I enjoyed all of that.
So there's gonna be more right now, right? Like everybody dies?
Excuse me, that's old chess. This is new chess. We just determined new chess is because technology, you know, all the fun stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you pieces, you're safe. You know, you can maybe hang out or just shuffle off, just get off, just go. Each pieces, get off my board. Get off my board, pieces. Get off my board. You did good though. You did good. You call me later. You call me later. Yeah. Go on. You can keep the tiara.
Alright, so technology won. Yes?
Yes,
That's what I saw.
yes, technology won.
Alright, so that means I get the barrel, right? That means I get the power.
Maybe you should actually face the audience.
Are they the ones deciding? Does that mean I get the barrel? You heard the crowd.
I mean, technology has given us a lot of not so great stuff.
There is absolutely nothing bad that technology has given us.
Look, Berserk 2017.
Almost nothing bad.
Netflix's Death Note.
Live action Dragon Ball.
Live action Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Only an isolated handful of bad things that technology has given us.
Well, I suppose if you want to, you can just come over here and try and open that barrel.
All right, this was the biggest reason I wanted to like make sure we did the barrel.
And then there's some sort of special weapon in
Some
it, right?
some ancient power from anime, blah blah blah. I was looking on a postcard.
Oh,
Alright, this is happening. You're going down.
Go ahead.
Oh, I like someone photo. Oh, it's Kitty Eisen.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Hello, Anime Boston! It's Jason, the original creator of Anime Boston Cosplay Chess. Oh, it's so great to see
So
you guys!
I literally I sent a script to Ada, and legit just said, for this 1 minute period, say whatever you want. You've been gone for years. Say whatever you want. And she went with the heartfelt, I have actual issues. I can't be there, and I wish I could. And I was like, you know what? That's what she wants to tell the crowd. That's what she wants to express. All for it. All for it. I gave her that, and she did her thing.
I thought since I could watch in spirit, I'd check in and see how things are going. Oh wait, is that Maximilian Pegasus? How are you running my chess match?
Money.
Didn't you lose the last chess match that I ran?
Lose is a strong word. I prefer distracted by shirtless athletic men.
Quick question: how'd you get in that barrel, Ada?
Yeah, we had to slow down the video a little bit.
Got a lag.
How did I get in the barrel? I want you to think about how many omnipotent sorcerers and conjurers and mad scientists I've been friends with over 15 years at this convention. You think there wasn't one who was willing to download a copy of my consciousness so I can haunt the barrel and keep it away from troublemakers like you? And here's more food for thought, Pegasus. If I took this precaution to protect a plastic bucket, imagine how many hexes and booby traps I've worked into my pride and joy. That bazooka at your back. So keep that in mind. Because no one who causes trouble at my chess match will end up happy. The audience may, but not you. So watch it, and I will be and am watching. As for everyone else, I'll see you next year, hopefully for sure.
Originally, I want to put her in sitcast, and I might do that next year if she does come.
That seems bad. Isn't that bad? That's like a trap card.
Are you gonna behave?
I behave all the time, and I keep at least 100 yards away from where I need to be at all times.
Hey, look, I'm a figure skater, all right? Not a Game of Thrones character.
So what does that mean for all of us?
Wait, I think I get it now. This was never about history versus technology. It was about friendship.
I was like, this is the best person to deliver this. He did go off script a little bit, which is fine.
Progress drive us alone. We don't get the historical context. We don't get the knowledge of past generations. We will never truly succeed unless we embrace our difference. You're not feeling it? Really? This is like it works every time. Come on. Let's go on.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's anime protagonist friendship speech. Happens at the end of every chess.
I am legally obligated to give this speech.
It's in the contract.
It's anime itself.
It truly is.
So, yeah, you have more?
Oh, absolutely. Are you ready for my 26-page paper?
Yes.
No. See, we no. See, no.
No.
I get it. I got it. No, got it. There's another thing at the end of chess where I bring all the dead pieces back to life because money, and we all have a wonderful dance. So if all of the dead pieces want to come on stage and get their applause and all that. And while they're lining up, first, I thank all of you for getting up on their Sunday mornings of Anime Boston, sometimes every
I'm never sure how to close it out. Like, ever. Like, last year I was not sure. This year I was not sure.
Big thank you to all of these delightful, actually, yes, if the Shinsengumi could come forward. A big thank for putting up with my selfish want of husbandos on the board at all times. Thank you all. Your boss is okay. And I believe with that, it's the end of our chess match. And as they slowly filter out, I want to again thank you. I want to thank all of my pieces as they come out. Another big hand for all the participants. And especially big hand for A-chan and E-kun and of course for Yuri for finally figuring out that this is the flagship cosplay event of Anime Boston.
I don't see anybody up in that balcony. Pretty sure masquerade is
They
still
don't
blasted.
exist. That's invisible. That's beyond that land, Simba. We don't talk about that land. What? Thank you. Have a great rest of your Anime Boston, and we'll see you next year.
So that was this year. The biggest thing I need to change for next year is a lot more communication, which I've already made 3 Google Sheets on to help improve everything. And like I'm always thankful like everyone who like shows up, especially for those who give weird jobs, and like especially this year I tried to be communicative, but I was communicative in the wrong spots at times, so there's something I need to fix. That being said, there's one more thing that we need to watch as a group, because now that there's people here, I want to watch it with a group. Okay, there's that. Okay, that was adorable. That was adorable, but that wasn't amazing. We need amazing. And you know exactly what I'm queuing up, because I've been waiting to do this particular thing for years.
Victor, I did not.
And this is just me time now. This is me time.
What is even going on?
And to his credit too, David messaged me. He's like, I've watched your entrance about 4 or 5 times at this point, just on repeat. I was like, yeah. Sneak, sneak, sneak. I've wanted to come out to his theme music for years as Pegasus. Like next year, maybe I'll do a bedazzled robe if they let me do it again. And then, like straight up, I love writing for Pegasus. Like I make sure people tell me if I put myself too much into a skit, because I just love writing lines for him because it comes out so naturally when I start it. And this whole back and forth, like David gave me some changes, but like a lot of this was me. And I'll say that proudly. Like I love writing these sorts of back and forths. Like I love it.
You heard about how popular Deathmatch was, and you want to plug your event. Oh, my chilly little ice monkey. I don't need to promote the flagship and best cosplay event of Anime Boston. The best. It's most popular.
Yeah.
Did you not hear how loud and raucous this crowd is? Let him hear how loud you can dance. I hear them. I do. But I do appreciate you being the cold opening for all the other cosplay events at Anime Boston. I mean, how else are you going to initially excite a crowd by essentially standing on stage and smashing
Action figures together.
Listen.
That's how I've been describing it all this year, Tim.
Better than you. You also, didn't you lose to children at literally your own game?
It's called being an antagonist, not a protagonist.
You wrinkly old man.
I am in my early 30s.
No. Don't get your sequins in a ruffle. I'm only here to tell all these wonderful attendees that Cosplay Chess will be in Main Events Auditorium this year. You know, main events.
With the events that matter are held.
Main event.
That's my favorite line to write.
Main event. The only main event you're qualified to run is PornCon.
I don't know.
Welcome to the big league, son. So why don't you go back to Sunday and run your little event that isn't as big as this one this year? You know, the event that everyone shows up late for because they're waiting in dunks for their medium iced coffee.
I call your game
A simpleton's pleasure.
And your report is iced coffee. I ain't got time for this. I have actual games to contend with and plan out, you know, that need more than making 13-year-old girls scream for their senpais. Toodles!
Magic the Gathering is better! Well, at least Arena is.
Those of you chanting team
Team
up
up?
during that.
How dare you? How dare you? That was super fun. Like, here's the thing, like, I don't know what's gonna happen next year. Like, if in some way Pegasus doesn't interrupt Deathmatch somehow, like, it's gonna feel weird. Like, I don't know, just because I've died for so often, and then I showed up on stage, and then, like, I interrupt twice, like, 2 years in a row, and it, like, apparently, like, I know the chess crowd knows me. I wasn't, like, Darren will attest, I wasn't prepared for the deathmatch crowd to know me as, like, that well. Like, when they, like, that initial cheer, like, not, like, it was small, and I hadn't even turned around. Like, the big cheer came when, like, the lights came on, but just that initial cheer when I did the you know, my back to it, and I heard the crowd, like, just to that, even that, like, Darren will say, like, my face became very confused, like, this isn't for me. They think I'm someone else. And then I turned around and got louder. I'm like, but why, though? But why, though? I'm just a dickhead. But I enjoy my time. So, but that is my little chess recap. I already know what things I'm going to fix next year. I'm already starting to fix them for next year. I'm going to keep in touch with Ada, and if it looks like she can make it, I'm going to put her some way. If Rhodey comes back, I'll put him back as host. If Ada comes back, I want to put Ada in sitcast. Just because honestly, I feel like that would just be super funny. Plus, like with like chronic pain, like you really can't stand there forever anymore. So I figure if we get her like a comfortable chair, like she can actually sit and participate in chess for the entire event. And I want her to participate in chess for that entire event. Because people want to see her, and if she makes the trek, I'm gonna keep her on the board for as long as possible. Duh. But aside from all of that, the one other thing I will note is some of you jumped into the I did a Jaxbox stream Friday for everyone, and I invited everyone I could find or remember that was in chess or deathmatch in some way, as well as Melanie. I was super happy Melanie showed up for that. Because of that stream, and because of a stream earlier today, I'm now affiliate. Is it affiliate? Is it affiliate then partner or partner then affiliate? I'm whatever one you can actually start getting subscribers for. So like, I mean, I'm a struggling teacher. If that becomes a nice secondary job for the summer, that would be fantastic, and I will play all the things on stream of summer. But that being said, that's just Kirk stuff. I like it is now 8. It is just pretty much close to 8. So yeah, that's the chess stream. I hope you guys get a little more insight in how chess is run. And that I acknowledge the issues that happen. I take on the issues. They're usually my mistakes through some sort of communication or just error or oversight, and we all try our hardest. I take it very seriously when I run chess. It's a serious baby of mine, and like I will always try to make the next one better. Even if seen as perfect, I always try to make the next one better. But thanks for everyone who joined me for this stream. Thank you for anyone who shared their comments or thoughts or feedback. We do listen to feedback, and we do get that in, so that does enter in our conscious. And the next thing I think a lot of people are going to is some of you going to PortCon, which I'm going to be staffing. Then after that, a lot of people are going to Kineticon, which I unless someone basically throws money at me and throws me in a room for free, I'm not going to be able to afford that. I had to back out of staff because I wasn't sure I'd be able to give the time, because I'm going to be hunting for an actual teaching job, preferably in New Hampshire or Southern Maine. Mass just doesn't look like it's going to happen. And then after that is, I think, Pop Cult for a lot of people, and that one I am going to make the effort to go to. I just need, honestly, there are people to crash with, and I need to find someone to crash with for Pop Cult, because, again, money, summer. I'm an ed tech, not a teacher. I get paid hourly, not a wage, or not a salary, so money's tied over the summer. But that's just that. Those are the events that people are going to. Those are the ones with cosplay events in them. And signups for most of the PortCon ones have gone up. They just have not been advertised. So if you're going to PortCon, look on the website, sign up for those. Kineticon, sign up for those. Pop Cult, sign up for those. Until then, have a great night, everyone. I'll stop rambling, and you guys can get on with the rest of your day. All right? Have a good one.